Let's have a conversation. Some of those movements that you're doing, they're old, they're played out. It's time to get rid of them. Everything is going to continue to grow, continue to evolve. The only thing constant in life is change. So we must change. We got to change the way you move. The reason why these movements don't work because so many of them lack an anatomical or biological reference point. What I mean by that is, one must ask him or herself the question, why is the muscle shaped the way it's shaped? Why is it oriented the way it's oriented? What does it do? That is how we're going to effectively achieve a movement solution. So let's say we're trying to move at the shoulder, right? Moving at the shoulder, well, if you're all the way out here, remember this, movement originates on the spine. Movement originates on the spine, yes? Yes. So if we're all the way out here, we're subluxed, you're about to tear your shit. You're about to tear something. You are. It's just a matter of time. What you want to do is move from the spine. So that shoulder is medially attached to the rhomboids and the trapezius. So go ahead and engage the rhomboids. That's in the upper middle part of your back. Engage the rhomboids, and from there, now you can optimize this force production, this force couple. We're moving at the shoulder. Now we're moving the humerus. But what truly moves the humerus? The chest. So I see a lot of people trying to work their upper chest. For men, hey, you want that squareness, that symmetry? It is achievable. Some people think, I just don't have the genetics for it. Yeah, it's because you've not developed the genetics for it. To women, those who think they have saggy breasts just by default, no, baby. Gravity is acting on you at all times. It's a negative acceleration. It falls at negative 9.81 meters per second squared, and it's always acting on the body. So what are we going to do? We're going to pull those breasts up. And the way we do that is by giving respect to not only our anterior and posterior balance, our superior and inferior balance, but our medial and lateral balance. Everything in life deserves balance, baby. Yin and yang, call it what you like. That's the way it goes. So let's say we're going to work our upper chest. We use these to be as anatomically correct as possible. And you can do this with no weight. It really doesn't matter. Once you feel your body moving correctly, everything changes. So grab some dumbbells if you want to have an open kinetic chain. Grab a bar, closed kinetic chain. You're really going for power and size. Let's grab a bar. But right now, we're going to work here. I'm not going to do both. First thing you want to do is start an anatomical position. That's where everything starts. That's your anatomical reference point. Once you know how to stand, once you know your posture, then moving dynamically becomes child's play. But it's no point of even trying to move if we don't know where we start. And as a human society these days, we've forgotten ourselves. We've lost all of our biological reference points. So we're going to innovate this human movement science, and we're going to change the way you move. Anatomical position. Start here. So I want you to stand hips above the knees, above the ankles. We're going to keep the quads engaged, the hamstrings engaged. From there, the lower body is taken care of. Once we engage the glutes and we engage the rhomboids, upper middle part of the back, the rest of the spine takes care of itself. So we're here. All right? So I'm going to let my shoulders sag. Let's go ahead and engage the rhomboids. From there, any force production that we do at the shoulder, at the chest, whatever, is balanced. Geometrically speaking, if we keep our arms straight, we're going to make a 180 degree from our humerus down to our radius and ulna. When we do that, we create vertical angles here and here. Therefore, everything you're holding here is going to be moved here and here, supported. So, rhomboids back, arms clearly straight, activate the triceps. At this point, I want you to scoop the scapula down. What I mean by that is the scapula, let's say this is the scapula, right, sitting on your right behind your thoracic cavity. If you let this lower border hang, this lateral angle, if you let it come up, you're looking like this. All right, so we want to pull that down, scoop that scapula, right? So not here, but here. Scoop that scapula down. That, in reference to an anatomical and posterior balance, is what's going to help you work the upper part of the chest, because that is its postural responsibility. So it's keeping you standing fully erect. So this arm straight, lower body taken care of, scoop the scapula down, and then from there activate the upper chest. Oh baby, you want the squareness? You want the perkiness? This is how it's done. You can do this with no weight. This is how you're going to work it. So I want you to grab some dumbbells. I want you to grab a bar, grab a broomstick. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You can do this with anything. Let me know how you feel. Remember, it's not like magic. It is magic. Atraxia. That's better than a better. Eternally rhetorical. How do you move?